One of the biggest concerns that I hear from my clients with children are, how do we pay for college education?
Clearly, one of the planning difficulties for families with children is the ever-increasing cost of college. Private college tuition is running around $40,000 a year in 2015, and based on past trends, that could be as much as $70,000 a year by 2025.
Those are scary numbers. How do families prepare for that?
Well, there are three pillars to paying for college education. First is personal savings, the second is financial aid, and the last is loans.
With personal savings, it's important to start early. For example, if you invest $500 per month for 10 years at 8% rate of return, you'll generate over $115,000. But how does financial aid work?
Well, financial aid can really be broken down into grants and scholarships from the federal government, the student's home state, and the schools themselves, as well as private scholarships and work-study programs.
Is financial aid just based on needs?
Actually, there's both need-based and merit-based financial aid.
I have heard that colleges look into students' grades, gender, geography, and income levels of the families to determine aid.
That's correct. Private universities will take a more holistic approach. They'll look at recruiting students from different geographies and different ethnicities. Public universities with many applicants tend to rely more on grades and test scores.
It's also a known fact that many states offer students money to participate in colleges within the state. How can people get private scholarships?
Check with your high school guidance department, your local library, and your local community. There are also online websites for private scholarships. Some that you might want to look at are collegeboard.com, fastweb.com, and scholarships.com.
What is the process to apply for financial aid?
Well, the first step is to complete a free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA. Every family should complete a FAFSA application regardless of whether they think they will qualify for aid.
What is the time frame to complete the FAFSA?
Well, the deadline for the upcoming school year is June 30th each year. However, I encourage families to file much earlier, usually in January.
How does the FAFSA impact financial aid?
FAFSA determines the expected family contribution, or EFC. EFC is the factor that schools will use to determine how much aid a student might get. Virtually all schools use the FAFSA in determining financial aid. Roughly 300 schools also use another form called the CSS profile, or College Scholarship Service Profile.
Clients are often worried that if they save too much or make a good income, that they will not qualify for aid.
The EFC is a rather complicated formula that looks at the student's assets and income as well as the parent's assets and income. However, there are adjustments and allowances for both income and assets based on the parent's age, the number of children in the household, and other factors.
So the smaller expected family contribution, the better odds that they'll receive need-based aid. It sure makes sense to work with an advisor to determine your EFC. So, how do families maximize their financial aid?
Families can maximize their financial aid first by finding schools that are good academic fits for the student. Second, by applying to generous colleges. They can use a net price calculator to look up the school's average aid level. Third, they should move money out of the child's name. Fourth, they should apply for aid early, and they should be mindful of deadlines. And finally, they should not be afraid to apply to the school's financial aid office for more aid than is offered. This is especially true if the student's been accepted to more than one school. For more information on how to save and pay for college, you can visit us at our website, mywealthdirection.com, or call us at 973-771-5120.